guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner related videos, DIY tutorials, budget videos, and the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I load a new video. Commenting, liking, and sharing does help my channel grow and would be truly appreciated. Okay, so a little bit different setup this morning, and I wanted to start off with two things. First, thank you so much for all the comments and well wishes for both Christmas as well as me not feeling well. I'm still not feeling 100%, but I'm at work today, and yesterday morning I broke out in a case of hives, but just to my face. I had actually had an allergic reaction all over my body last week, and that's clearing up, and then the flare up yesterday, so no makeup today, so I'm feeling super self-conscious, but this video is something I wanted to talk about. And the second thing is, this is probably going to be the last face forward video that I'm going to be doing for 2019. So before I forget, I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and thank you so much for just following me on this journey. All right, so if you're interested in my 4 R's for planning, stay tuned. Okay, so what you might have seen in the thumbnail is the 4 R's: rewind, reboot, reset, and rekindle. And I'm coming from a happy planner system setup. That's my preference, and even that I do a little differently than most, but this video really is for anyone in the planning community. So for this first R, for the rewind, what I'd like you to do is, whether you've been in the planning community, again, bullet journal, Erin Condren, rings, discs, whatever system you use, if you've been in it, for just 3 months or for 3 years, what I'd like you to do is take out a couple of your old planners, take stock of some of your sticker books or your sticker kits, your washi, your pens, your mild liners, just whatever you use in your planning style, and just take stock of it. But definitely grab a few of your old planners, and for the rewind portion of this, I want you to go through it. I want you to go through this past year or previous year's planners and look at it in a critical light, but not critical of the design or the aesthetic or your ability to use your products, but look at it from a both functional, how functional was these layouts that you did, and how decorative were these layouts that you did. And I'd like you to thumb through, whether it's all of the planners that you've ever had, and if you use multiple planners, and if you're gonna thumb through that, great. And now this is not an attack on your stuff. We're not going to Marie Kondo ourselves to minimalism, at least I'm not. And this is not what this video is about. Really, it is just this first part of the 4 R's is to just look at where you've come in your own progression. And again, even if you've only been doing this for a few months, you might already see a style that you've developed or things that you do or do not like. Before that, again, look through your stuff, look through your planners, and then we'll go on to the next R. All right, for the reboot part of the 4 R's of this, what I want you to do is I want you to write down, and you should have your planners right there in front of you, but write down why some of these layouts worked, why some of these layouts didn't, and really just reboot your mind to look at it as a tool, to look at it as a functional system. Now for me, the decorative aspect helps me enjoy the process from start to finish. I start my week with a already decorated spread, because I usually do it before the week starts, and then during the week it encourages me and motivates me to come back to it because I like looking at it, even if it's a train wreck of a spread. But look to see, what worked and what didn't. Look to see at the stuff that you might have, whether it is the immense amount of Happy Planner or sticker books, or if you have boxes of washi, or you have, you know, tons and tons of pens. And I mean, I've got all those things. If you have multiple planners, look at all of the things that you have and think about, you know, what made you gravitate towards it in the first place? What made you gravitate to this planner versus this planner? What made you gravitate towards this sticker book? Is this a sticker book you'd still recommend? Is this a sticker book that you loved when you got it and hate now? Or vice versa? But just look at your stuff and kind of reboot your mind to seeing it just as of right now, not someone who's immersed in the planner community, immersed in the planner culture, but just someone who has taken a step back, unbiased, yes or no, and then just looking at the stuff for what it is. Okay, and once you've done that, then bring me back. For the reset, now this one might prove a little difficult. But if you haven't already done so, I would challenge you for perhaps the first week in January in whatever planner system you use and whatever planner you use. And I know that there are some who use multiple planners for multiple things. If that's for you, and if this is something that you would like to challenge yourself with, for that first week, do not decorate. Do not do anything other than utilize the layout that you have in whatever planner system that you have. And, you know, at most use colored pens or mild liners or highlighters just to sort of color code to organize yourself, especially if you've got a lot of things going on. But for this reset portion of the 4 R's, what I think might be important is to remember that the layout is there to help you. Now, if you're new to Happy Planning specifically because they have so many different layout styles, then you may not have discovered what your layout style is. But again, for the first week of January, I would challenge you, all right, bring it back to 0. Bring it back to, you just brought this thing home. You have none of the other stuff that goes with. And look at it as a functional tool. And then maybe slowly as the weeks progress, or even, you know, start off with a blank canvas when you might have otherwise started out fully decorated, and then slowly incorporate elements. But really it is to reset your mind to look at your planner as just a tool, why you gravitated towards it in the first place. And I'm hoping that will help you to sort of rebuild your love affair or your confidence or your joy in your planner system. Once you're done with that, or once you've thought about that, we'll go on to the final R in this little video. All right, now the last R might seem kind of weird, but the last R is rekindle. Now, for myself, I have gone through the ups and downs in 2019 with my planner stuff. I've only been doing Happy Planning for a little over a year now, and I've gone through the gamuts of the highs and the lows of feeling joy, feeling anxiety about the stuff, about getting the stuff, about wanting more stuff. Now, because we don't have the majority of the stores that sell the things here in Hawaii, I have been sort of self-medicating by maybe not getting all of the new releases right when they come out, because it's difficult for, like this last one, it won't hit stores until Happy Planner says it's going to, or it won't hit the online store until Happy Planner says the official release date is. Whether it hits the physical stores, that's always a different story. And so I like I mentioned, have been self-medicating by just stocking up on other things. So I will buy this sticker book, or this sticker book, or this sticker book, or this half sheet, or this notebook, because, well, I can't get the new stuff. Well, I can just get an overabundance of other stuff. Now, it's not like I don't enjoy it. It's not like I'm not going to use it, but I noticed that that was my mechanism to deal with not even the fear of missing out, but just, well, everyone else is getting new stuff. I want new stuff too, even if it's old new stuff. It's new to me. And I just want to look at my products. I have so many sticker books that I have purchased. I've got tons of washi that I have purchased. I have got so many sticker books that my amazing planning friends have sent me that I want to just fall in love with it again, or just fall in love with it for the first time, because, you know, again, with that self-medicating sort of hoarding mentality, you know, I just wanted it. I just wanted it because then I'm part of something bigger. Now, a few weeks ago, I believe in the start of December, I had mentioned that for 2020, I wanted to go on a no sticker book spend kind of thing, just because I have so many. I would hazard to guess I probably have 40 to 50 sticker books. Now, by no means is that as much as some, but it's a lot more than others. So, you know, I mean, I have way more than even the capacity of my room can hold. I mean, we are at something's got to go just for space. And then a few days ago, or like a week or two ago, I saw something on Instagram that my friend Sana had posted or reposted of someone else on Instagram. I believe her name is Sarah, and she's Plan Positives, and I'll link her channel and the Facebook group in the description box below. And basically, for the first 4 months of April, she is doing sort of a use your stash happy planner support group. And again, I think it's geared mostly towards happy planner because there have just been so many releases this year, but I'm pretty sure anyone with planner fatigue, she'd let in. It is a private Facebook group, so you do need to request it, but again, I'll link it below. But I like that idea. I like the notion that, you know, you're going to use what you have. And again, with mine, the whole rekindling thing, there are some that I recently went through, like the mini socialite sticker book, that I have forgotten how cute it is. I don't know if you guys remember, but like in the middle of this year, around June-ish, I had been able to get my hands on the Joann's Mega sticker book. Now, you probably have not seen it since that haul video because I've never used it. Now, I've brought it out a few times because I was thinking about using it, but then I always put it back because it's just so pristine and it's so beautiful, and it was kind of difficult to get to, and I kind of paid a lot of money for it. But it's sort of like the toys in Toy Story. You know, they want to be used, and they want to be loved, and they want to be, you know, freed out in the world. And so, you know, I should use my stuff. Now, this last part of it is probably going to seem kind of weird, but whenever you get a chance, I want you to look in your cutlery drawer. Now, in our cutlery drawer at home, we have a set that matches. So, you know, the forks, the spoons, the knives, all of that matches. But then we have random forks from old sets and random forks from I don't even know, because I don't think we ever had that set, but whatever. And I have to tell you, I have certain favorites in forks and spoons. I do. Knives doesn't really matter, but forks and spoons, there's always these two particular ones that I always gravitate towards. And if they're in the drawer, I'm gonna go for those first. But if I open the drawer and my meal is ready to go, if my favorites aren't in there, am I gonna go look and hunt them down? Am I gonna feel sad that they're not there? No, I'm gonna grab a fork and I'm gonna eat. Now, the reason why I'm using this analogy is because I think sometimes we forget that our planners are a tool. They're a fork in a drawer. And while you may have a love affair with one in particular, and while your brain may work with a particular style over another, I really want you to just remember and remind yourself, and I guess that would be the fifth R, that this is supposed to help you. This is not supposed to overwhelm you. This is not supposed to make you feel some kind of way. And I have a few videos on that. This is something that is supposed to help you with your life and with your lifestyle. And whether you are inundated with tons of activities and appointments, and this really helps you keep track, whether you're like me, where you don't write everything down. I don't actually have a lot going on other than all of the stuff that I do. I think the planner world, especially this past year in Happy Planner world specifically, with the overabundance of new releases, a lot of them lately seeming like rehashes of things, of the just, it feels sort of like a glut of stuff, and I wouldn't be surprised in 5-6 weeks if there's going to be another rush of, oh, look at all the new shiny. Just remember that these are tools for you to use, whether you're using it to plan a happy life, or whether you're using it to stay organized, whether you're using it to check off small wins of things that you get accomplished during the day or during the week or during the month. Whatever it is that you're using this for, I'm hoping that by looking at some of these things, by rewinding, rebooting, resetting, and rekindling, that you realize that it's great for the collection of things. If, the next release you want to pick up the stuff. I really don't need anything new, so I don't know that even if I see something in a new release, I can wait. If it really is something that I have to have, I can wait. Even knowing that there are some things in the planner community, specifically the Happy Planner community, that are unicorns, that, once they're gone, they're gone. But I really just want to start using my stuff, making sure that it brings me joy, making sure that I'm enjoying the process and not having it be a burden on me. I don't know that I ever got that way because we don't have the stores here, so things aren't readily accessible. I don't really actually gravitate towards planners, so I don't have an accumulation of that, but I have tons of happy notes. I have tons of sticker books and pens and this and that and the other. So for 2020, I'm really going to just lean into what I have and enjoy it. And I'm hoping that this video, which is sort of rambling and me without any makeup and feeling super self-conscious, I'm hoping that just gives you some food for thought. Definitely check out Sarah's Facebook group. Again, I like the support group aspect of, just talking you through things if you're in my goals and you're like, oh, so much stuff. Or if, whatever it is, I like the concept of it. I'm hoping that I can actually extend that through the year. Now, whether you, I don't want to say fall off the wagon. This is not about punishment. This is not about shame. If you want the stuff, get the stuff. But I'm just hoping that, if there are things that you want and you can get them and it brings you joy, awesome, great, I'm all for that. But just know that there are people out there who will encourage you to seek out your joy, and whether that's seeking out by paring back, whether that's seeking out by increasing, whatever it is for you, just know that you are part of a community that enjoys you, that values you, and that really is happy that you're a part of it, regardless of what planner community or system that you use. All right, guys, well, I start work in just a few minutes. Yeah. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for following me on this journey. And as always, aloha.